Hello everyone, Vito's A32 back again with another edition of What's on Deck. And I know what you're saying, what the hell? It's not Sunday. It's not even the weekend yet. The reason why I'm doing this today is because I don't know if I'll be able to do it Sunday because my sister's going to be in town. I'll probably be busy. So I figured I would do it early. There's not too much to talk about anyway. But let's get on with it. And in case you might notice things look a little bit different, that's because I am back on Windows after 2 days of excruciating nightmares of trying to get this computer working. I tried to go from a Linux Mint to Ubuntu to try and support a game on Steam, I should say, not Stream. What the hell is Stream? And it didn't work. And I had a Kubuntu actually on a USB, and every time I plugged it into install it, and it worked. Then I reboot the computer, remove the USB, and it doesn't want to boot. And I went through this like 10 times. It was ridiculous. And then finally I was able to just get Windows on. I said, screw it. But anyways, and then it turns out my computer doesn't have the capabilities to play that game anyway, so whatever. Anyways, let's see what's going on in the world of Kickstarter. First of all, the Prism Day and Dusk deck from Elephant Playing Cards. It is close. It's 84% funded, 6 days to go. I'm certain it can get the last $3,000 within the next 6 days. Hitting the stretch goal for the Dusk deck, though, is looking less and less likely, unfortunately. But the good news is there's a very good chance we'll be seeing that in a separate project. So let's hope so. Moving along here, we got the World War II Warships playing cards from Sisu Playing Cards, U.S. and Navy and the Royal Navy. Currently 77% funded with 31 days to go. It should fund. Gorgeous looking cases and decks, as you can see. They're only about 1,500 pounds away from the goal. It's going to fund. Oops, let's go into over here. They're doing this year, marking the 75th anniversary of the attacks on Pearl Harbor. Pretty good idea, I guess. You see the back designs there. It's a little bit of writing. It says World War II on it, but it's not a big deal. They're very nice. The one, of course, very patriotic, and the other one very royal. Very cool. I like them. That completely custom on the faces. It is a borderless deck, essentially. As you can see, there's important people, generals and captains and whatnot on the court cards. Here's the other deck. The HMS. Yes, that's what they call them here in Canada, as HMS as well. Not the USS. Or is it HMSC? Whatever, it's something like that. Number cards, very nice. They got some details in the background. I like it, very nice. I recommend checking them out. They always deliver a nice, cool case you can get as well. Sisu is thumbs up, recommended. And you probably didn't see it because it's a screen capture, but I did a thumbs up. I'll try to work on getting my face back in the video next time. And here you can see the previous decks are all really good. I'm still waiting for the diamonds. Next up, 1883 Murphy Varnis Playing Cards, Part 2, if you will. It's a red deck. Previously they had a green version. It is 59% funded, 18 days to go. I'm sure it'll make it. It's $6,000 more that they need. But we'll see. I kind of really don't care too much because it's just a recolor. And I find that to be a little bit lazy. Just because Michael Scott and Home Run Games have consistently put out awesome new restorations in every project they've done recently. But in this one, they just decided to do a recolor. Like I said, seems a little bit lazy. I don't know, maybe it's just that they haven't gotten another one ready to go yet. They just decided to throw this one out there. Or they always planned on doing this one. Personally, I would have preferred to have seen this as a stretch goal or an add-on in the previous project instead of a separate project. But awesome looking cards, as you can see. One way back design, but very vintage. They are transformational cards, beautiful artwork throughout. Awesome court cards. A few different versions. There's a standard one, a limited edition with 1,000 copies only, and original release deck with only 500 being produced. That is because the original release was a bit different, I think, or I don't know. Anyways, you can see the transformational art on the cards. It's very nice. There's coins. You can get probably get the green deck if you missed out. You see that right there. Yes, you can get it. Coin and so forth. They don't really say. They call it the T5. I don't know if there's anything really different, but they don't really say what the difference is between the original and the standard. Because this one here, it says original release. I guess it's original style tuck case and whatnot. Anyway, moving along, we got this Diabolic Engines by Two Geeks Gaming, who previously did the superheroes themed deck of cards, which had some legal issues, but eventually made it. This one is currently 69% funded, 31 days to go. It's only now because it has a fairly small roll. I'm not a big fan of it. There is such a thing as too much of a good thing, and this one has just too much. Like, why does it have pips all the way around the borders and just all sorts of details in the background, and too many cogs and gears and border patterns and index? This one doesn't even have the black ones don't even have an index that's very usable because it's just a letter or a number. And the other ones, they got the letter or number within the pip, which is fine. I guess it's kind of a vintage, almost a vintage style index where they got the letter or the number and then they got pips all around the border. But they didn't do it quite the way it's supposed to because the letters should have been in the border as well. But yeah, just too much going on in my opinion. And it's not really that great. There's a glow deck and a sign deck. You see unnecessary checkers board in the background. I just like way too many cogs and gears and stuff in there, it's not too usable. And in this, the aces, 2 pips. Is 2 supposed to be better than 1? I don't think so. I'm not a big fan of that. Looks more like a 2 instead of an ace. And then the back design, more gears and cogs. There's pips in there. It looks like it's a mirror image, so that's good, but it's a little bit weird. Just too much. You can check that out if you want. I also want to mention the Bicycle Gorilla deck will be coming next week, I believe, from Albino Dragon. They have lowered the price and then raised the price. They had it down to $10 each, and now they've increased it to $12 each. It keeps kind of going up and down. It's still better than $15 each or whatever they had originally. But I mean, $12 for just a standard bicycle deck seems like a little bit much. There's no embossing, there's no metallic inks, no foil, no fancy tuck case. It's just goofy, monkey, or I should say gorilla court cards, and more of them on the back. It's fine. It's a fun deck. Is it a $12 deck though? I don't know. I don't really think so. We'll see. It should fund though because it's got just a $5,000 goal. And one more thing to mention: Illusionist is having a massive sale. Pisses me off a little bit. So they got, while quantities remain, apparently they've found some more decks in their vault, in their storage room, whatever, in the warehouse. They got Sultan Treasuries and Sultan Republics, $15 each. White LTDs, $15 each. Purple LTDs, only $5 each. Red LTDs you can get for like a certain amount of points. if you have them. You can get a brick of Tally Ho circle backs for $45. That's an awesome deal. Orange Hustlers for $10. All sorts of other stuff. Ooh, look at that. A wristband for $1. What the hell is this? It's not even a wristband, is it? I don't know what that is. It's some weird image. An uncut seat of Viper Tally Hos, $5. Artifice, red Artifice uncut seats, $7. They were originally $5. You can get a ringtone for $7. That's ridiculous. Red Arcade uncut as well, $7. They were originally $5. A whole deck of Engel Z refills, $5. And a whole bunch of other stuff. They did have originally, oh yes, and Gamblers for $10. Really pisses me off because they sold that originally for like $45 or $40, whatever it was. The Social Deck, $9 each. So some good deals. They did earlier have signed red rounders and also unsigned blue rounders for $15 and $20 each, but they're sold out. And apparently they've been putting in some new stuff and taking out some stuff. So this is kind of ongoing. Just click the clearance stuff at the top here and you'll find it. But it really upsets me because you have all this stuff like the Red Arcane uncuts that people were selling for like $200 before. Now they're selling them for $7. They're worth frick all if you wanted to buy them. If you bought them originally to sell or to resell and you didn't do that, now they're worth diddly squat. And same with a lot of these other decks. I mean, the blue rounders, the red rounders going for cheap basically. It's ridiculous. It's kind of, to me, is kind of a slap in the face to collectors who have bought this stuff and are, looking at it with having a good value, and now all of a sudden the value has gone down the toilet and into the sewer. I mean, that's how bad it is. But for anyone who didn't get them originally, you can get them now. Good deals. That is that, though. That's all I got for this week, I think. Maybe next week I'll be busier. That's what I got. Oh, maybe I should check out, see if there's anything new here. Sponsors. Some new decks, as you can see, on collectible playing cards, Lux, White Nautical, Magna Cartas, Devastations, the new Monarchs, Fist deck and an insect deck, drink recipes, all sorts of stuff. And of course, you go there, use the discount code VJLZ32 and save 10% off your order. But I do got the new Starlight Lunar deck, which I am anticipating next week. And the Cherry deck, a Trump deck, a Hillary deck, yay. The Lux Ellipticas, which I just got today in the mail. And playing, what the hell is this? Playingcards.net, of course the code is VJLZ10, save 10% off your order. They got this nice package here, so you have the Origins, the Manas, and the Grotesques. That's pretty cool. It's hard to see what else they have that's new because they don't have a section that says new items. But they do have the Bicycle Gentleman decks, which I think I mentioned before. Bicycle Seek. And the Verts Spring Summer 2016, which did go on sale, public sale, this past weekend. I forgot to mention that on Sunday. They got the Westminster from Penguin Magic. Penguin has a new deck coming soon, a black honeybee deck, 2,500 produced. People who were in their card club already got them. I anticipate them going on sale sooner than later. And they also teased a new deck for next month's card club. If you want to sign up with that, it's like $25 a month plus some shipping, and you get 4 decks. Why not? It's a good deal. And speaking of playingcards.net, I got an email. They have these guild decks 50% off on Amazon. You just got to use the discount code GUILD-D50. GUILD-D50. On Amazon only. Make sure it's from playingcards.net. And there are also a couple bucks left there as well, so that's good. But unfortunately, they don't seem to ship to Canada, so I can't do that. But anyways, that is that. Comment, rate, subscribe. Check out my sponsors, cardporn.com as well. Discount codes and links in the description box below. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.